We are solving 101 of your strongman problems. With this being video number 1, we are going to go with how do you get started in strongman? Really where we would tell you to start is to find some people. If you're kind of shy and introverted like myself, it's not what you want to hear at all. You want to find out what you can do in your house, locked in with the shades closed. And you can do that, but if ultimately what you're wanting to do is to do competitions, I would recommend just getting out there.
Back in my day, didn't have anybody. You know, it was like mid-1990s, there was like nobody around. There's a bunch of people out there now. It's nice. It's nice to actually have some people that actually have some knowledge.
Yeah, for a lot of people, what ends up happening is they have this fear that they need to be at a certain level first. I always joke it's like the people who are going to hire a cleaning lady, so they got to power clean the house first. You know, like, I'm going to go train this, but I got to train really good before I can go train this.
Yeah.
And you don't. To some extent, like before you're going to do a competition, before you're going to do certain kinds of event stuff, you are going to have that strength base. But it's okay to get that with a coach. It's okay to get that with other people that you're training with. You don't have to work up to a 500-pound deadlift or whatever is in your brain that you need to be this strong to get started.
It's pretty scalable.
Yeah.
I'd say it's very scalable. I mean, just find a place. It's like a number of years ago, Robin, she found me online, you know.
I found him online. He was a half hour from my house, and I was like, wow, there's somebody that's that close. And then I waited an entire year before I contacted him because I was just scared. And that's one of the things with the sport is that I know now we're getting like younger and younger kids who are getting into it, but most of us all came into this as adults. And there's no sort of pipeline of, I've been playing basketball since I was 4 years old. It's something you get into as an adult, and I think most people remember being new, and they're very welcoming. If you're getting into contact with people, they're usually really happy to talk to you. And if they're not, then you found the small percentage of people that are jerks and just find somebody else.
Yeah, usually pretty much everyone is very accommodating, you know. Every once in a while, we've come across a couple of turds.
Yeah.
But that's like with
it happens,
any
that's
endeavor,
life.
honestly. But honestly, as a group, the strongman community, I'd say fairly tight-knit group.
Very nice people. Really encouraging, really supportive. When you get into doing comps and stuff, the people that you're competing against will be cheering for you. Like, it's a really great sport to get into. So how do you get out there and get involved? I would say finding a gym or a coach is a great place to start. You can do kind of all your standard channels, like Google it, look on social media.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. We're in a group on Facebook. Are young people on Facebook anymore? I don't know. But like there's a group on Facebook called Midwest Strongman, and Chelsea, who runs that, she keeps a list of gyms in the Midwest. You might be able to find some things like that. I would say one thing that you could do when you get ready to do competitions, they're typically all listed on Iron Podium. You could go on there and just start scrolling through, find things near you. You don't have to find a gym that's necessarily going to be where you're going to be at 3-4 times a week to train. If you can find something within even a few hours of you where you could go out once a month, every other month, just something where you can stop in sometimes and you can kind of get in touch with people, get your hands on some things. Reach out. If you find a competition near you, you can get in touch with the promoter. And you can also just go out and watch the comps. You know, one of our guys was telling us the other day he had come to 2 or 3 of our competitions and just watched before he ever got in contact with us. And he's been training with us for about a year now. He's doing really great.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
And
he's doing really well. Yeah, he's just signed up for nationals. So if you go to a gym and they have a log, they're not a strongman gym. Try to find people that have a background, not just 6 months of experience. A little bit more experience than that. I'd say at least a few years experience.
Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah, it can be hard to navigate. Sometimes people will have, like you said, a log. They'll have a log. They might have a yoke. They might have a sandbag. And then there's nothing wrong with training at a place like that.
Yeah.
But like,
but
understand.
Nobody knows how to use them.
That's what I was going to say. But if you can find a place where people are really actually involved in the sport and they have the knowledge and they have the experience, that's going to really help you. Being able to get your hands on a log is good, but like actually having someone that knows how to use it is way better.
Hands down.
And you know, like if you are wanting to do competitions, we get people that'll come in sometimes that don't have any experience at all, or sometimes you get people that come from powerlifting.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hit or miss. It's like there's some stuff you can still do really well without having the technique on it.
The sport's very, very specific.
Yeah, like strength is good, technique is maybe gooder.
Gooder. That's for sure. I've had powerlifters come out and train just to try out stuff, and they get so frustrated because they can't do what they think they could do. And a guy a number of years ago came out, wanted to try Atlas stones. He had an 800-pound deadlift. He couldn't even pick up the 225 stone. I was like, well, it's just, you just need to learn the technique a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
it's just it's a different lift.
Yeah.
Like you said, there didn't used to be coaches.
No, it was a wild west back then, man. We just kind of figured it out on our own. That was like 30 years ago.
But now you can find people who have experience, and you can find coaches nearby you, or even online coaching. That's something that we've started doing recently.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been, I mean, you get really excited when the guys are doing well. The thing that I think is so great is that if there was ever any doubt, can you do the same kind of tweaks to technique and stuff when you're reviewing videos versus being in person? They've still been coming such a long way with
They've made
stuff.
a long way in a very short time.
So that's been really great to see.
And we don't have like a huge footprint with people right now. But I mean, if you're interested in coaching, go ahead and contact us. We'll definitely get you on the right track. But the people that are with us, every single one of them has been, man, thanks so much. This is like really, really helped out. So I'm like, all right, cool. That's And I get jazzed up.
Yeah.
I really do. Helping, these people, these men and women, and I'm just like, man, you just see them hitting PRs every week, and it's like, hell yeah,
that's
like,
awesome.
I'm like, man, heck yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'd say one thing to look out though is like if you go to a gym and they only have like a couple of pieces of equipment.
Yeah, sometimes it's
better than nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, equipment now is like so readily available. Go to Titan Fitness, they have stuff. Rogue, they have stuff.
If you are planning on mostly training at home, there's a lot of options for that. And Facebook,
you can make stuff yourself.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace seems to be like the place right now too. Like a lot of our guys who have stuff
people realize,
at home.
Oh man, this is heavy.
Yeah, this is really heavy.
I better sell this.
You're gonna get into a lighter sport.
Going to golf or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can pick up stuff at home. If you feel like you're not ready to take the leap yet and go out, I still think you should step out of your comfort zone. But
it's a lot of fun.
At the very least, if you're not ready to get a coach yet, I would say find yourself like a strongman training program, or at least like a very strength specific program. I think bodybuilding stuff is the most readily available online. It's not really what you want. It's not really going to get you in the direction you want to go. The more sport specific you can go, and like I said, if you are really wanting to do this, go ahead and put yourself out there, because you're going to be pleasantly surprised. There's so many cool people, and there's so much fun doing this stuff. So really get out and go to the comps and find a gym where maybe you can do group training on a Saturday, or you can work with a coach, or you can just go out and ask some questions and just get yourself out there. And if you're in that part where you're still going, well, I'm going to do this when I can do this lift, or when I think I can do that lift, just go.
Just do it.
Just do it. You're going to get stronger training there, and so much of the stuff you just can't prepare for if you don't have the equipment.
You won't really know until you put your hands on the implements themselves.
Yeah.
It's like Atlas stones are unique in itself. It's like if you don't have a spherical stone, then I mean, you can train with like sandbags.
Yeah.
And that, but honestly, the Atlas stones, they're very specific with their technique.
When you are training, kind of expect that you most likely will be doing a lot of basic stuff for a while, getting the strength built up, and then start light with your more event-specific stuff. Even if you're thinking you can lift really heavy, so let's just jump right in. Go ahead and take the light stone first.
Start light. I mean, we're kind of getting back into it ourselves, and like I told Robin, I go, January, we're just kind of getting into the feel of training more on a regular basis, because we had gotten away from it for quite some time. Just get back in the field for it. There's no sense in like, well, I want to pick up 500 pounds. No, just ease into it.
Don't be self-conscious about that either. Everybody has to start somewhere. And so if you're brand new and you're thinking you're just not up to that level yet, that's the whole thing. You aren't there yet. And if it takes you a while to work towards it, that's okay. People get caught up so much sometimes. You get on social media and this person's deadlifting 1,000 pounds and this person's got 500 overhead, and you know, you're in your garage with 100 pounds and you're like, you know, this is awful. And
I'll tell you
you
what.
just got to keep working.
The Instagram, though, you know, I like Instagram, but there's a lot of fakies on there.
There's some
questionable.
There's some questionable stuff on there sometimes.
A lot of shiny turd exercises and people exaggerating the numbers and yeah.
Which is just another reason to go find some people in person and really get in there and get some training. It'll take me forever sometimes. I want to keep doing the research and I want to wait till I'm ready. You're not really going to get better until you get started on it. You're just going to have to get yourself out there. You're not going to get more comfortable until you get started doing it. So just go ahead and get started doing it. It's really a lot of fun. You're going to meet some great people. You're going to have a good time. Having those goals you're working towards is so cool. It's such a great thing to keep seeing yourself making progress and seeing all the things that you're capable of. It's really worth taking that little bit of a jump and going out and getting involved. If we missed anything, let us know. We're going to do like at least 100 more of these. So we got a long list of questions. But if you have a question, let us know. We'll make sure it's on the list and we get it recorded.
Yeah, if there's anything that you have any questions, let us know.
All right. Bye.